Hello everyone, this is Hakaym and welcome back to another episode of Funday Sunday. And oh boy, I have a battle for you guys today. I am in the Tier 9 coal ship USN Massachusetts wannabe Georgia. I finally got the ship, and this is I think my second battle. I'm joined with Ski in the Alaska and Formal in the Friesland. And this battle. Oh, this battle. So, starting off, we are Tier 9 battle, which is good. Being top tier, no Tier 10s to really kind of throw it away. Now, if you by chance look at the minimap, you could see that our team is starting to push towards D, and you might see a certain little DD pushing down, pushing back north towards our spawn on our side. Yeah, keep an eye on this player. Yeah, just keep that in mind. Anyways, we are currently pushing towards A. Obviously, there's a destroyer in there. We're allowing the Lightning to push forward because Lightning has the best detect out of all of us. And some things kind of go wrong. Fortunately, Lightning does spot the Akatsuki. Does begin focusing that. Now, the Georgia, obviously, it's a Massachusetts wannabe. It has really good secondaries, which I did build for, but it also has really good guns. They're very... what's the word I'm trying to say? They're very accurate. They hit pretty hard. They're one of the largest shells in the game, just right below Yamato. Of course, no one can ever have as big as caliber guns as Yamato, but once again, they're very, very accurate, which helps a lot. Do chunk that Jervis quite a bit, which is really nice. The secondary range is 9.4, so decent secondary build. You can go this way. I did it because obviously, why not? I love secondary builds. They're a lot of fun. Magi is shooting at us, shots out, and there is the enemy Jervis's torpedoes, but we should be fine. Don't get a citadel, just get overpens, which is unfortunate, but fortunately those torpedoes are no longer a threat to us. And obviously the most impressive thing of the Georgia is her speed boost, which is really fun. 40 knots. Yeah, it's terrifying. Unfortunately for us right now, Ski Ball loses connection right here. Fortunately for him, he's in a safe position to be able to get back and reconnect, but obviously we don't have him to really help. Now our team is actually ahead. We've taken out 3 of their ships, and this is where things kind of start going bad. Because at the moment there's actually only 2 ships on this side, so we should win this side of the battle relatively easy. Not getting that citadel and that Magi, unfortunately. Now obviously Formal is in the Friesland, which doesn't have torpedoes but has very fast firing guns, which as you can see just flies out at such an incredible rate. And this is kind of the fun thing about the Georgia. If you can get into this position, you can just rush down the enemy players. So a whole lot of fun. Amagi once again turning back around, shots off, keeping my angle as much as possible. Georgia does have kind of a weak side, so you do have to be a little bit careful. She doesn't have the largest amount of health, which is not the best thing in the world, but as long as you keep angled, you should be fine. Obviously, you don't want to show a lot of broadside. Helena is just gonna get pummeled, especially with Formal just slinging that HE down. Gonna allow them to focus down the Helena. Now, this is where things kind of start going wrong. We've just lost our Ismo. Friendly team on the other side, definitely not doing so hot, and there's the Vequellen all the way on the B line in our spawn, not doing anything. And this is the whole point of this video, is this Vequellen. We'll see a little bit more of him. We'll talk a little bit more. Do get a citadel, and this is where we start losing a lot of ships. Just lost 2 ships there. Fortunately, we take out that Mogador, which was harassing. And right now, we're fairly even on ships, on points. Going to take out this Amagi one way or another. Because, well, once again, the Georgia is really good at just pushing and being aggressive, which is a lot of fun. Now, a lot of people don't really like the fact that the Georgia only has 6 guns total versus obviously the 9 with the Missouri and the Iowa. But once again, they hit pretty hard and they're very, very accurate. Fortunately for us, Skee-Ball has come back from the grave of disconnection and is back with us, starting to push down towards C. So any moment now, we should get rid of this Amagi, and this should allow us to push back towards the east side, because our east side needs help very badly. It's currently 2 versus 5 on the east side. And look at that right there. That shot just shot directly into the ocean. Fortunately, we lost our turret. Get our rear turret into the game, just so we can get rid of this Amagi. There he goes. Finally got rid of him. Now we're actually ahead. We're ahead in ships, which you would think would be a good thing. However, as you can see, that Vaquelan is saying it's a total defeat. He's full health. This Vaquelan up here is full health and has not done anything to really assist, and he's calling it a full defeat. Now, once again, we're actually ahead in, well, we were ahead in points and we were ahead in ships, but now we're actually even on ships, down in points, but we're starting to capture C, and the enemy team is very much grouped up together. This is kind of the issue, is the fact that it took so long to get rid of that Amagi, that it limited our real push towards the eastern side and assistance there. But we did lose quite a few ships quite quickly as well. So, yeah, things aren't looking particularly well. Fortunately, Formal is once again using the benefit of the Friesland and just pummeling this Lion down quickly as he can. And fortunately for the Georgia, being as fast as she is, you can really get back into position. That's a good thing about the Georgia. Now, the bad side of the Georgia is if you're not careful, you can essentially overpush and get out of position or into a situation that you really can't get out of. So it's kind of a trade-off. You do have to be careful of its speed, especially when you're very accustomed to battleships being semi-slow. So you do have to be a little bit careful, trying to help out as much as possible with my AP, trying to get those citadels. Haven't really had the best of luck actually doing any major damage. Haven't really got any citadels, only managed to get one. Once again, just trying to help out as much as possible, trying to get rid of it. Unfortunately, Skee-Ball is now facing off against the majority of the enemy team, which is not particularly great. This Lightning player makes some questionable decisions. Smokes Up, fortunately, is a Lion, and we're at least going to see him. At least see where he is, because obviously he's been firing. Amagi showing broadside. Yeah, RNG didn't really like me that much, but still got 16,000 off of his health. And obviously the enemy team is aware that there are ships around. Now, there is still a DD left in this cap. Now, here's an unfortunate mistake that is about to occur. Once again, you really got to pay attention to your speed. Just trying to slow up. Don't want to run into Formal here. Formal is getting in a good position where you can just start really pummeling. I just point out to him that I'm right behind him. Now, keep in mind, I was spotted that entire time, and there is still a DD player around. And he probably has obviously repositioned from the 9-10 line. Now we're actually in a really good position. We're able to shoot without being detected, getting our secondaries. Skee-Ball is requesting assistance against that Kronstadt, and I am going to try to assist as quickly as I can. Now here's the bad thing. DD did see that we were coming this direction and unfortunately has dropped torpedoes. And unfortunately for Formal, he comes right out to those torpedo and eats 2 of them and goes down. So our potential of bringing this back has very much dwindled away. Trying to help Skee-Ball with this Kronstadt, but I don't think we're going to be able to pull this back. They still have 3 of their tier 9s, a Amagi, a Z-23. We're going to get rid of this Kronstadt right here. And any moment now, let's see. There we go. Got a Citadel. Kronstadt is now taken out. And this entire battle, this Vaquelan has been running around the map. Still not helping. Still not doing anything. Just being a griefer. And that's just the whole point of this video, is essentially Vaquelan. Now I am going to do another video on the Georgia to give a little bit more in-depth look to it, because obviously it needs it. Now, I may have overpushed, but we definitely needed to do something. And look at that. Freaking Leon with triple fires. I didn't want to stay there because obviously the Missouri probably would have pushed around my side, and lo and behold, there he is. But unfortunately, now I'm in a crossfire between the Lion, the FTG, and the Z30 or Z23 right behind us. But one nice thing, and I'm so glad World Gaming actually did this, is they gave British battleships an actual citadel. Now, first level there, unfortunately, we don't get really good at any good penetration, but as long as we're careful, we should be fine. Now, Lion hasn't been firing AP, though he could easily switch to it anytime. It also looks like he is starting to start a ram, and looking at the angle, this mod, I actually like this mod because this mod actually allows me to gauge when to fire. And right there, double sits on that Lion. Just got to get that third turret around. There we go. Lion is taken out. Lightning is pushing up. But unfortunately, I am going to go down. Not much I can really do. Fire is going to just take us and earn high caliber, though, which is really fantastic. Did 171,000 points of damage, but obviously this is going to be a loss. And now we're actually going to talk about this player. This player, I don't understand why he's doing what he's even doing. Why he's even playing. This Vaquelan essentially is skirting around the entirety of the map, doing nothing. He wasn't even there to assist in spotting. There's no defense for him. It's not like he was trying to get in a better position to do anything. He's just a troll. I don't know. It's aggravating, trust me. It's very aggravating to see this. It kind of ruins the game for players. Cuz obviously we're playing because we enjoy the game. We enjoy playing World of Warships. We also want to win. We don't just want to be sailing around in the ships. The whole point is fighting. And fortunately for us, Skee-Ball does take out the Amagi. But unfortunately for Skee-Ball, he's facing off against FTG, Missouri, and Z23. And obviously the Z23 is where the ACAP is. And it's frustrating. To say the very least, it's frustrating. Don't be this player. If you want to sell a ship, go play a simulator. Because doing this is not fun for anyone that you're teamed up with. It's just absolutely aggravating. So I do ask that everyone report him. I am actually going to be sending this replay into Wargaming because I'm pretty certain nothing's really gonna happen, but this is just not fun for anyone. It's aggravating. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on this? I'm kind of curious to hear what you guys say. But that is essentially going to be it for this video. Once again, I'm going to do a full Georgia video soon, hopefully, when we actually have a winning battle, not a battle where a player just essentially is useless and a troll. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and joining in. And if, as always, if you like what you saw, hit the like and subscribe button. You guys have a great and fantastic day. Zaijian.